man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, apparently, WBC President Mauricio Suleiman wants to put Deontay Wilder versus Dillian Whyte for a WBC title eliminator. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And basically, he says, yes, this could be a fascinating matchup. Said to Sky Sports about Wilder facing Whyte potentially in WBC eliminator. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I like the idea. We'll see what happens on March 27th if Whyte wins. Then he becomes the interim champion. He would be in a very privileged position, and it's just a good time for boxing, Suleiman said. All right, and that's if he can beat old man Povetkin. You know, a lot of people thought with Wilder fought Povetkin back in the day that Povetkin was going to stretch Wilder before Povetkin popped hot. A lot of people got mad at Wilder because Povetkin got popped hot. You know, but you know, that fight really came down to Povetkin pop-up hook and can Wilder right hand get there. If Wilder right hand got there, then, you know, it'd been over for old man Povetkin. Even at that time, he was an old man. But Povetkin would have been world champion if it wasn't for the Klitschko's reign. If it was just one Klitschko there, he probably would have got a belt. And dangerous fighter though, because he got some of that old school in him where he got certain techniques that these young fighters don't got. And that's why he always probably has success versus Dillian Whyte. He been through adversity. He been through the hard era, the Vladimir, the Vitaly era. You know, for him, you know, that's why he took the Dillian Whyte fight, because he know he can beat him. And now, you know, you could be in line for Povetkin versus Deontay Wilder again. You know, and nobody know where Deontay Wilder brain at. You know, you hear he got step aside money. I've been told y'all that he's supposed to get the whole $32 million in purse. And then, you know, it was getting down to 10, you hear, because of some other legal, you know, stuff going on. But it could be Povetkin versus Deontay Wilder. Why not? You know, but I think a lot of people want to see the Dillian Whyte fight, even if Dillian Whyte been knocked out a couple of times. He been talking all that shit about Wilder. And Wilder held a grudge against Eddie Hearn over the Anthony Joshua thing, not fighting Dillian Whyte. That made no sense. Why not beat Dillian Whyte if it's in the UK? And send a serious message to Joshua, and that's why people starting to believe he never wanted to fight Joshua, especially when he said he got offered more money to fight Joshua instead of going to a Fury second fight. You know, he said that. I didn't make that up. He said that. He said that on Twitter. And when somebody angry, they start telling the truth. They say only people that tell the truth: drunk, kids, and somebody that's mad. Told on himself. So for the most part, most people felt that Wilder was holding up the fight with Anthony Joshua. And then he just refused to fight Dillian Whyte over that. Why not? What Dillian Whyte got to do other than Eddie Hearn but Anthony Joshua? Why not make that fight for the fans? A lot of people want to see that fight. But he went on to fight the Eric Molinas and the Arthur Spilkas of the world, and we never got that fight. And even if they do order the fight, it don't mean Wilder gonna take it. You know, you hear talks that he's supposed to fight Charles Martin. Charles Martin, you know, pulled out of a title eliminator with Michael Hunter. Still ain't heard nothing about Wilder and Charles Martin. And maybe Wilder got that step aside money coming, or he got it already. He don't feel like he got to move and shake. Remember I told you part of the step aside agreement, you get the winner. And for the most part, the winner could retire. You know, and that's just the game he plays. I told y'all this a long time ago. Deontay Wilder is badly promoted, badly managed. It's just the truth. If you really wanted to fight this dude, why not go to the UK and stretch his ass? Even if it's for short money. That'd be the best name on your resume, not name my best win on your resume. You know? Why not go over there? And just because they make title eliminators don't mean they can happen. You see, a lot of times they make title eliminators and it don't happen on every side of the street. You know? But Deontay Wilder should have been jumped in the ring with Dillian Whyte. But he never wanted Anthony Joshua. They said, well, they messed up the zone deal. Joshua came back, offered him more money according to him. Still want to take the fight. Why would you fight Tyson Fury, a guy who ducked you? If you Deontay Wilder, a guy that ducked you, oh no, I don't want to fight you. Okay. Why would you turn down more money from Joshua to fight him? Don't make no sense. Could have fought Joshua, been undisputed, defended your title once, defended undisputed once, a rematch with Anthony Joshua, and retired. He could have retired. It just didn't make no sense. It made zero sense. You know, in my opinion, it made zero sense. Why not go ahead and put hands and paws on Dillian Whyte and put more pressure? Because he never wanted to fight him. And Joel Beebe, from Ringside Reporter, made up an interesting fact. He said that, why didn't Wilder never try to rematch Alexander Povetkin? Why not? Why didn't he try to rematch Alexander Povetkin? Because he didn't want to fight him. And, you know, people said, well, why would anybody want to fight a pet defender? Fought Luis Ortiz twice. You know, but like I said, it could be very well Povetkin versus Wilder for a title eliminator. But Wilder seemed like he ain't moving for small money. And that's why I said retire. Because how you going to go from making $30 million, get step aside money from $10 to $30 million, right? Get step aside money and go back to fight for $2, $3, $4, $5 million. Just retire. You know, if you sit around waiting on Joshua and Fury and they fight twice, that's gonna be a whole nother year. They might fight July. They might come back and fight shit next March. Excuse me. But you gonna sit around and wait. Only the person you hurt is yourself. But why would he go move fight Charles Martin for peanuts? Now you ain't champion. They ain't looking to make you $20 million. They ain't looking to pay you 10. They trying to pay you $2, $3, $4 million. Cause ain't nobody buying Charles Martin, Deontay Wilder on pay-per-view. That's a fact. You know, but I mean, we just at this point where everybody think they're the A side. You know, he think he entitled to making. They made sure he got $20 million worth of Povetkin. They made sure he got $20 million versus Ortiz twice. I mean, the second time. You know, he got over $30 million fighting Tyson Fury. Plus in back, he probably made like $35, $40 million. 60, 80, he made $80 million his last 3 fights. Brazil, rematch with Ortiz, and Tyson Fury. Ain't no telling what he made versus the Fury pay-per-view. Let's just say he made a 20 versus there. He made $100 million his last 4 fights. Why are you fighting? Why are you still fighting? You can go do acting. He been invest his money the right way. The cost of living in Alabama is dirt cheap. Because ain't nothing there. They don't have a lottery. They don't have a pro team. Alabama is just all about small towns, small city living. I'm not saying it's bad. I live there. It's tight. You go to Alabama, stay out the bullshit, have a peace of mind. Go to the Piggly Wiggly. You know? So him living in Alabama ain't cost him nothing. Living in Georgia, as far as buying property, don't cost you nothing. So he ain't bullshitting his money away. So if you don't wanna move for small money, and you wanna sit and wait for Joshua and Fury winner, you a fucking idiot. Just retire. Just retire. Cause you sit there and wait, and you don't want to fight 2 or 3 times. Then they done spoiled the boy. They done spoiled him. Now he don't want to fight. But Wilder, we got $2, $3 million for you to fight Martin. Hell no. But him and Dillian Whyte or Povetkin is a good title eliminator. You know, but if he don't have it in writing, as part of the step aside deal, that he don't get the winner, he still may not get the winner. Just think about it for a minute. He might retire. Where else do Joshua or the Fury winner got to go? Honestly, where else do they got to go? It ain't like a Klitschko or Vitali or if Holyfield or Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe out there. Niggas, Joshua, Fury, Wilder. And Wilder is the most important heavyweight because he holds the key to the most important place in boxing. That's the United States. So if they don't want to fight Wilder, they might as well retire. I ain't mad at you. They probably gonna make $200-300 million fighting each other. You know, for Wilder, what you still fighting for? To beat the Njabwes, the Felipe Harkovich, the Big Baby Andersons, you might as well retire too. Let the kids have the division. You know? But hey, you know, I'll take Povetkin or Dillian Whyte winner versus Deontay Wilder. But will Wilder take it? Probably not. But don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my social media links description. Facebook group link there as well too. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook and Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Let's go to donate. Share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.